Hello, can you hear me? It is 8:38, and we're going to look at this iswa.gsfc.nasa.gov. I have not been over here in probably around a month. I've been sidetracked, you all, but that's okay. Sometimes that happens in life, and I really do think that there was a battle taking place last week. I do look at all of this stuff right here that's like came out within a 300 frame of each other, you all. And they don't look like normal solar flares. They actually look like this one on the bottom, right down there. Let me see, got to get my hand going down there. You can see it over here. It literally looks like a great big UFO. It looks like a massive UFO, bigger than the sun. And then those great big round spheres coming out of the sun. I don't think they're solar flares either, and I don't think they're planets that were shot out of the sun. I don't. Let me come over here. I want to see if I'm on this YouTube channel of here. If you are just tuning in, because I do want to look. Yes, we are over here. Can you hear me? Can you all hear me? Do we got a bang bang mucka bang on here? Yes, we do. And we got a king hooka mundo. Yes, we've got you all going on. Excuse me. Mucka bang ain't too late. She ain't too late. No, her's not. Her's a good girl. Yes, her is. You all, I want to see the live chat. I don't want to see just the top chat. I want to see the live chat. Hello, Carol Sloan from Mexico. Ixtapa. Is that near Coahuila and Tamaulipas? It could be. Good evening, everyone. Hello, Skywatcher Dennis. Hello, everyone. King of Mundo, you not feeling good? Aw, we're sorry. We hope you get to feeling better. Yes, we do. Yeah. Scotland. Babs in Scotland. Hello, everyone. Yeah, love and light. Yes, that's great. I really do. I think that there was. I'm going to show you some of these things. You have been to Ixtapa. Okay, I want to show you something. I'm going to show you some of the screenshots that I took. Is what I want to show you. Guys, come right over here. See, look at this. On the 10th, you got this thing coming out. And I don't think it's a normal solar flare at all. I really don't. Let's see if we can get to the next one. Because if you look at it, look at this. It is perfectly round. And when it came out, we're going to look at it coming out too. But I wanted to go through these pictures right here. What did I do this for? Because I thought there was like another round spherical object right here. I really did. I thought there was one right there. Okay, we've got that one again. So there was a lot of activity, and you know that you felt a lot of the energy. There was a lot of energy that was being felt. This is right here is what I say looks like a UFO. A spherical UFO is like the perfect shape. It's like curved on the side, and I did put that in the edge detect, and it even has like this little bottom to it. Can you all see it? See, that's on the 11th. So you know that's an important date for them, 1/11/2022. I haven't been over here since then, but that's okay. We're going to look at it now, you all. Yes, we are. We're going to look at it right now. Yes, we are. Yeah, so let's look at this. So I really think that when we see the northern lights, I think that there are UFOs and or beings up there in the sky, the way it moves at times. I really do. So look at this. It's like the perfect shape. It really is, even though it flew across the screen really fast. And look at this. Look how this is coming out. This is really strange. It got that arch. The arch, and it took some of the most telling screenshots. And see, that's on the 12th. We got this on the 14th, this wildness. So there is a lot of wildness coming out of that sun. A lot of wildness, a lot of activity that took place last week. These literally look like great big round spherical objects is what they're looking like, is what it looks like. And this right here, look. So that's on the 15th. Yeah, all last week. You see these right here. I think that these also... I'm not sure if these right here, wait a minute, this looks like a 3D object. If you look at it, it kind of looked like a triangular at the top with a 3D edge, but then you can, if you look around at it, it could look like a round object, but part of it looks like a triangular like shape. And I think that these are some type of a ship and or round spheres also that came out when that came out. We're going to see, look at this. How can this, that does not look like a normal solar flare, and it really does. It looks like something's at the top of this. This looks like a 3D structure coming out. What do they talk about? The Vimanas? Were the Vimanas? Were they like the pyramid-like shape or something? Ships that used to be seen. Again, the Galactic Federation of Lights, or the Galactic Federation of Worlds, something like that. Let me put that back to there so you all can see it. Just right like that. It does. It looks like it's not a normal solar flare. It's not. And it doesn't look like a solid sphere. It doesn't. But it certainly looks like something pretty impressive looking. It really does. It looks like there was battles going on, space wars, all last week, and they're probably still going on. The sad thing about this product is that it only goes back, it's like 2 or 3 days behind is what it is. 2 or 3 days behind with its stuff. I'm trying to get to the next screen. I had to shrink it down, you all. See, that's on the 15th. It's on the 15th. There it is, a little bit further up. Further going up, just like that. So I don't know what channels shared these before. I really don't. I'm sure the channels that some have went to have shared these images, all of these images before. For the lovely Bunny, thank you. Yeah. So we got that on the 15th, which wasn't but only 5 days away. So I really don't think that they stopped all of a sudden. I don't. I think that they continued. Okay, I've already got an image of that. There it is again. Oh, yeah, this is like, I think this is a UFO. That's the edge detect of it. A UFO saucer shape is what I think. Maybe it's massive. That's yeah, that's what it is. Right like that, you all. These were just smaller images of it that I took. And then we have this right here. Look at that. Isn't that neat? I just went and ahead and just put these where they came out of the sun. And this is like the area that they came out. And this thing went across. Hello, and if you're just tuning in, thank you. We're looking at the iswa.gsfc.nasa.gov at the stereo ahead core 2. Yes, we are. Some screenshots. And then, of course, we're looking at these. You all, you know, this is not solar debris at all. It's not. These were actual ships flying around up there. I think that, look at it. It's got a tongue twister going on. They look like they're in formation. They really do. Look at that. In formation, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3. And there's larger ones right here. Much larger ones. This right here looks like it was part of a larger one because of the shape right here. Yeah, there are formations. So if you can imagine, if the Earth is as teeny tiny as they say, these are dwarf. The Earth is dwarfed by these. It's so small. It is so small. And what are these right here? Cubes or something? But yeah, look at them, you all. We're going across the screen. Is what they were doing, and this is about as big as we can get it because you know they got better data, a lot better data. But it's okay. We got to see it. Look at that. This is a side by side of these. The activity that took place. This is just on the 11th. This is just what was recorded, especially over here. All of these UFOs showed up here on the left on the 11th at around 3 in the morning. Wow, in the morning time. You know, a lot of activity occurs in the morning, and you have to ask yourself, why does it occur in the morning hours? Why in the morning hours does a lot of the activity occur? That is the question. Why? But it's okay. I'm smiling there, you all. That's all we got. I'm so smiling right there is what I'm doing, you all. Let me put this back to me. I do have another photo that I had put some of the inverted images in if I got to come over here and find it. I'm going to find it. Found it right now. right here, you all. Oh, it didn't save it. Yeah, it did. I tried to invert that one right here. You can see it. See, this is what it kind of looks like in the edge detect as it was going across. You can see it has that UFO shape to it. Ooh, Gina, honey, get that off of there. What is this going on, you all? I don't know what I'm doing to here. I'm making this worse. I don't know how to do this because I just opened up this program. I want to discard those charges. Not charges, those changes, you all. Oh, it's in my GIMP program. That's what it's in. It's in the GIMP program, you all. You can see it right there, how it looks. Oh, my goodness gracious. Yeah, so I'm sure you all can see it. Let me see if I can zoom in. Let me zoom in a little bit for you, how it looks. Doesn't that look like one of those disc-shaped UFOs based on the shape of it? I think it really does. Yeah, I've got another one. I think I did do some other ones to see what they're going to look like. Oh, there they are down here. I tried to do that red sphere right there. I'm going to open up another one, y'all. Just one more. And I'm sure that's down there, too. Yeah, that's right here in that edge detect. Let's come on over here. Let's put this back to me. I want to go over here to the to that iswa.gsfc.nasa.gov. We're going to come right over here. You can see I've got it pulled up, but what I want to do, if I don't push the button, I don't want it to blink on you all. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to push this button and have it go through. I'm going to let it run through because I got to be on the screen or it's going to still keep blinking. I'm just going to push it down to here is what I'm going to do. Push it down to here, and we're going to look at, well, I can put it back to me. When this quits through blinking, I'm going to pull it back up. Yeah, I think it did. I think it quit blinking. Let's look at this. Let's make it massive. I went back 300 frames is what I did. We kind of look at this. Look at all this activity. See, doesn't that look like some type of ship coming out? I know it's not a planet. Lord, I hope it ain't some kind of a planet coming into this system straight through a portal in the sun. And if it's a ship, are there really spherical ships? Is what you'd have to ask. Are there really some spherical ships that look like great big balls? Just keeps coming out. Boom. Just flies right out of there, you all, just like that. But really what's interesting is these things are always there. These things kind of slow down and that comes out. How come that happens? You see them? It looks like this is a running, oopsie, Gina, honey, now you did it. You all did it and made it blink. I think I had it blown up too big. It can't take the graphic. Maybe they're doing it on purpose. I think I pushed this back to me. I did, you all. It's still blinking. What I was saying when I was so rudely interrupted by this screen is I think that these white, whatever they are, debris or ships or things, whatever these one things are that are going across the bottom, I think they always, look at them, they're going across. They're all going across as if they're on a screen, and then this right here is behind them, and this right here is having all the activity. Can you all see what I'm talking about? Because that's what I'm noticing. That's what I'm noticing. There's like an outer layer. I'm thinking I'd have to study it more. But I think beneath these one things, these speckles, I want to call them speckles that stop, beneath them is another layer. Because, I'm going to tell you why. because these are above that red area behind it. You know what I'm talking about? I think this right here that's moving is one layer, and underneath it we have a solid area, which is this right here, and this sun. A solid area that doesn't change, is what it looks like to me. I can't quit staring at it. I want to look at it up close. Let me show you what I'm talking about. Can you see what I'm talking about? No, they don't want me to talk about it, you all. That's why they do that. This screen right here should be able to handle the graphics on that thing, is what it should be able to do. It's still blinking. Yeah, it's still blinking, but I'm gonna pause this so I can show you this one part right here. We can do this right here. I'm gonna take this thing back and forth. So watch this. We've got that one, and then we got this one coming out. They both coming out, but this one right here, look how small it looks when it comes out. It looks like a head also. As they're coming out, it's like they can't just be normal solar flares. I think that they are like a ship or something because of the shape of them coming out of the sun. And they came out, let's see, this one's come out at around 11, and the other one's coming out at around 2000 hours. So there is a gap in between them. Look at that. Yeah. So with these coming out of the sun, it looks like the screen itself with these speckles on it, they move with this, they move with that. But let's look at the other part. I'm trying to see if we can see any other of these coming out. If I come back here, I want to show you all this. Okay, you can see this one. This is a whole group of UFOs right here. Oh, look at this, like it's a little ship right there. I didn't see that. Let's look at that. If I can blow that up, I am going to blow it up. Yeah, that's a ship with some other ships following it. Can you see that? Yeah, you can see it right there. So that's one ship. Let me come back over here. Let me shrink this down because I want to shrink it down. I had it blown up a little bit too big. That's what it's doing. I'm bringing it down because I wanted to get those one. It's blinking, but it's okay. You're going to have to get over the blinks. There's something right here, and it's kind of round. It's kind of oval-like too. I think that's a ship also. I think everything's a ship at times. People says, Gina, you think everything's a UFO. Well, sometimes I do think there are a lot of things that are UFO that people keep dismissing as something different. Let's look at this right here. Is this coming out of the sun? And that's on the 10th. That is really strange. Look how it looks. Can you see how that looks? I wouldn't want it to be entities coming out of the sun, big gigantic entities. I really wouldn't. Yes, the video keeps glitching because it just likes to do that. It really does. But you can see the one UFOs, the one ships, the spaceships, they are already coming across just like this right here. Let's do this. It's going to glitch, and the reason it's going to glitch is because I stopped it. I slowed it down, and that's why it's glitching. See, then we got these. Watch what happens with these. They go up there. That's what I think happens. I think that these show up right here at 10 o'clock in the morning, and then 11:08. I'm thinking, what if they are those? They could be. They really could be. I wouldn't stake my life on it. I really wouldn't. I just want to see if I can get through this to get to the one things, you all, even though it's blinking on me. It's not nice. And wow. See, look at this. When you see this, you know that there's no way this is natural. This flash, it's like a flash that occurred right here. A massive flash that occurred. And it did not come from the sun. It didn't come from the sun. It came from somewhere else, is what I think. Somewhere else, because it doesn't match these other ones. None of the other things moved. It was directed at the sun. So what could it be? Could it be from a massive ship up there around the sun? Is that what it could have been? Something like that. I'm going to do this right here because it's going to blink. If I don't, I got to do this, y'all. It's going to blink. I've got this pushed back at me until the blinking goes away, because it's going to be called the blinking if I can't get it to go away. And then I'm going to come back to it. I think I almost got all the blinking worked out. I think I really do. Almost got it all worked out. Let me come back to the screen. Almost all worked out. See, look, here's other flashes of light. See them flashing on here? There's other flashes of light. You know when you look up in the sky during thunderstorms and stuff, and you see these great big bands of light that goes all the way across the sky? I wonder if these things, like whatever causes these great big flashes, can you see it coming on there? Wonder if they play a role. There's more coming across right here. They're literally UFOs going all the way across this place. These ships right here is what they are, certain types of ships. I think it's going to blink on us again, you all, if you're just tuning in. I just wanted to get to the one where they had all the ships in a row, if it's not going to blink on me. We've got some more. Where are they at? I just seen them. Right there. So we've got, these looks really interesting too. Look at them. Different types of ships right there. I really do. I think there was a massive battle taking place last week on a massive scale. And, you know, we got this Space Force, and we got these space wars, and all the countries got their satellites and stuff up in orbit, and who knows what else they got up in orbit. You know, I heard that they were trying to break through there's a theory that they're trying to break through the dome. If the Earth has a dome, they're trying to break through it, want to get to the outside of it. Y'all, we got to push this back to me because this thing wants to blink again. You can't slow down for 1 minute. You really can't. And I just wanted to get to the one where they were all in a row. But it's blinking on me, and I'm not looking at the comments because I wanted to try to find the ships that are in a row on here, how they showed up, if I can. Well, all I had to do is look at the screenshot I have, and it would tell me the timestamp on it, if I can get to it. Which, oh, it's on the 11th at 3 o'clock. 11th at 3 o'clock in the afternoon. That's all I need to know. I'm going to come over here on the 11th and find 3 o'clock in the afternoon is what we're going to do. Okay, I got it, you all. You all are so patient. That's what I wanted to get right here. You can see them right here at 3 o'clock in the afternoon. And they're I don't know where they went, but they did. They came out in force, and there's a lot of them. I'm not sure if the other products have these showing up like this. It's not satellites either. Okay, it's not. It's ships, massive ships. I don't see no wings on them either. I don't see wings on them either, so they can't be airplanes. They cannot be airplanes at all. Not at all, you all. Let me put this back to me. So I think I've where am I going at, Gina, honey? We got to get these on here, you all. I'm gonna have to click out. I got all these pictures open up on the bottom, and I do apologize. I do get a little bit sidetracked with all these pictures, is what I have a tendency to do, but that's okay. We can do this. We can do it, you all. Look at this. So why would a massive UFO be here like that? Why would a massive UFO be here like that? Is it on behalf of humanity? Is it for the better of humanity? Is it not a UFO? And if it's not a UFO, what would you even call these? Because they're not coming from the sun. Are they coming from big satellites up in orbit with payloads on them, and they're shooting them across in a big old burst? I don't think that they are. I really don't. You know, somebody sent me a book. Now I'm going to jump to this subject. Somebody sent me a book in the mail Is it like this? Can you all see it? Let me see if I got this on me, you all. I got this on me right here. I think I do. It's it's about, I want to say Thor, not Thor. Oh, it's during Eisenhower, is what it is. Somebody sent me this book. Valiant Thor, right here. Can you see that? Violent Thor. Oh no. What happened, you all? Can you see that? Okay, yeah, somebody sent me that book right there. So thank you to the person who sent that to me, you all. I don't know what happened to my live stream at all. I have no idea. Valiant Thor. And you may say, Gina, well, there's no such thing as a Valiant Thor. Well, they say there's no such things as reptilians. They say that too. If there's no such things as reptilians, and if there's no such thing as portals and all of that kind of stuff, so you can't say there's no such thing as all these things. You really can't, because I think that there are. I think they're all connected. I think we live in a very strange world. We really do. This world is strange, and there's all kinds of things happening. And I don't think it's so science fiction either. I think it's real life. I really do. The things you see in the movie, I think that they are representative of things that are probably going to happen or have happened or are happening, is what I think. Yeah. Valiant Thor, yes, gave the U.S. the idea for the rods of God. Jacob, yes. So, yeah, somebody sent me that book. And I heard about him a long time ago. And I think he was on Earth for like 3 years. And he had a spaceship, too. And he had this suit. It said that they couldn't penetrate it. They could not penetrate his suit. And people tried to debunk him, saying, oh, well, this isn't him. It's somebody else. But you know what? We try to debunk everything, okay? I try to debunk somebody, too. I do. I say, that's not the president. Or I say, well, that's not such and such. It's a clone. Okay, we all do it. We would say, that's a reptilian. That's a shape-shifting reptilian, you all. So, yeah, I think there is a lot of truth going on out there. I really do. And, yeah, thank you all for tuning in. I think that we got a big spaceship. That's what it reminded me of right here, because I think he had a saucer-like ship or something like that. It's just, I've never seen one so perfect of a shape on this product. I haven't. That literally had the dip in it just like that, the dip. And the angles right like that. So just think, this is massive. It's massive. It's as big as that sun. Well, of course, if we look behind here, I think that sun is a teeny tiny circle like we see at times when the sun goes in the clouds. I really do. I never seen... Oh, there's a movie that was called Jacob of Ephraim V. The Reptilians Wearing Human Skin. Really? That's really interesting. Reptilians wearing human skin. Wow. Let's look at this, you all. I don't know what it would be. I guess I never watched it. That's kind of creepy looking. So, oh, I didn't know they had a movie like that. I really didn't. So, I think Valiant Thor existed. How about that? Oh my goodness. So I guess this would be the movie you're talking about. Oh, wow. They look so human. You know that they're trying to tell a clue. They're trying to tell us what happened, and we still got battles going on. So I guess this might have been the movie or something. I don't like to watch movies because they kind of get scary looking, and I don't like the stuff in my mind. I don't want it in my mind, so I wouldn't want to run into a reptilian like this. I wouldn't. Looks rather ferocious, extremely ferocious looking. Yeah. let me put this back to me, you all. I probably am going to go. I am. It's a TV Centers. Yeah, it's a TV series, is what it is, for 3 seasons. Al Sanchez, I've heard that about the Queen. Also, I have. Viril, Viril. I thought the Viril come from inside the earth or something. Also, yeah, a Draco. Mm. I am gonna go, everybody. I'm gonna make myself a little bit bigger. I am gonna go. I think I wore myself out today. I really did. That's okay. That's all right. So with that being said, hello, wherever you are in any part of the world. Let me try to get this off of me like that. Hello, from my heart to yours, love you. Have a wonderful rest of your day, and thank you all for tuning in. I really do think that there is like a space war going on above. There's too much secrecy taking place, and they wouldn't have developed. They wouldn't came out. I shouldn't say developed. I'm sure they had a space force for a very, very long time, but they wanted to come out and say, "Oh, well, we're going to have a space force." They're just telling us what they've already had implemented, and I really do think that that's a great big, massive disc-shaped UFO, and that I do think, like where I'm at right here behind me, to get myself out of the way, I think that those are ships in formation, right there, flying across the sky. But whose ships they are, I don't know. I really don't know. Yeah, so thank you all for coming on here, and thank you, moderators, and I hope you have a wonderful rest of your evening. And you can find these products on the iswa.gsfc.nasa.gov. I haven't been here for a while, but I'm glad I looked, because it's got a lot of activity. Got a lot of round, spherical, massive objects coming out of that sun, and they're not normal solar flares. They're not. And they're not planets shooting out. I hope they're not planets. We're going to be coming in trouble. Can you imagine a big planet coming through a portal or something? I guess it could get sucked in here or teleported in here or something like that. I wouldn't want it. Yeah. Have a wonderful rest of your day. Love you.